So this is another relationship meme video, but pretty much this one says, never piss off a narcissist because they remember stuff that never even happened. Okay, so basically I can think of like two situations in my past talking stages. Basically this one guy who actually was dating, like when I would tell him, I'm like, oh, why are you following these girls that don't look like me? Why are you reposting literal porn? Like, just like weird stuff when we're technically supposed to be together. And he would be like, oh, well, why were you liking that one picture on September 17th? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, he was literally like pulling stuff out of thin air just to justify what he was doing. And I realized that's what narcissists tend to do. They tend to like self project a lot, right? And then like months after that, he would accuse me of cheating. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not talking to any guys. Like, I'm too lazy to be doing that in the first place. What are you talking about? Whole time, he was just self-projecting because he was the one that was cheating, right? And then another situation was with this older guy. He's probably like 5 years older than me, and that's like the oldest I ever talked to, right? And then I found out like 3 months in, he stopped being all like nice, and then he started showing his real personalities. And keep in mind, he was also the only white man I ever talked to, and never again will I do that. But every time that I would like say something or like partially offend him, or even when I barely mentioned like something to do with race, he would just automatically like get mad at me and start changing the subject and then bringing up all these other things. I'm like, what are you talking about? Right? Because I know like that's probably why I can't talk to any white men, because like I'd be mentioning race like every 2 seconds. Like, y'all invented it. We're still going through it. So like, yes, I'm going to be talking about it every day, right? Because it affects my daily life. So when I would talk to him about like, oh, like you see all this stuff going on in the world and how people getting killed for no reason, or even when I would tell him that like I need to change my hair all the time and I do protective styles, he would just be like, what are you talking about? Like, I never had to go through that. Like, with the other black girls I dated, they just wore their natural hair, blah blah blah. Like, I'm like, huh? But like in general, I found that like I don't know if it's just narcissists specifically or just shitty men, but I found that whenever I'm talking about certain subjects, or like especially like cheating or past relationships, they would like start self-rejecting a lot and like just accusing me of things that I've never done, I guess maybe to make themselves look better. So I don't know, I try to look for those warning signs when I'm dating someone new.